The way we know you're saved is because you begin to walk with Christ. There is an internal evidence of salvation that you have, and there's an external evidence of salvation that other people can see, right? And if you say you're saved, but your life externally is not lining up with Christ, then either you're continuing to be a rebellious saint, which God won't let you keep doing, right? If you continue, He will chastise you. He will do something to stop you and to correct you so that you stop dragging His name through the mud, so to speak, and giving Him a bad name because you say you're a saint and you're living in sin, and everybody around you that thinks you're a Christian sees how you live, and you're not leading people to Christ. You're being a bad witness. And so in chapter 4, verse 1, he says, I therefore, the prisoner of the Lord, beseech you, I beg you, I'm entreating you passionately, he's saying, that you walk worthy of the vocation wherewith ye are called, with all lowliness and meekness. That's a very outward evidence of true salvation, is humility. Of course, there's false piety where, some people are in a fleshly way or seem to be pious, but yet they're really not. There's just something they're doing in the flesh to look spiritual and to look pious. The Pharisees did it. They walked around with their long robes and their quiet attitudes with their phylacteries on their forehead, where they had the scriptures in them. And, they appeared outwardly to men to be righteous, but inwardly it says they were full of dead men's bones, right? So we're talking the difference between internal and external religion, right? False piety is as much a affront to God as out and out sin, I think, right? Because it's us trying to present ourselves a certain way, and it really stinks. It doesn't come across as true humility, right? If you're around people sometimes who have false piety, after a while you begin to understand that this is just really them trying to be something, right? But true humility, a true saint, a true believer, somebody that's truly a saint of God, as imperfectly as he or she might be in presenting themselves. If you're really a saint, you're not going to be arrogant anymore. You may not be perfectly humble. You may not be perfectly lowly, but there will be an apparent difference in you, right? There will be an apparent difference in the way you carry yourself, right? You might, even a true believer can have a bad attitude and be arrogant sometimes, right? But it doesn't characterize their lives. It's not something that characterizes their lives.